Okay. The title of this video will be On Semen Retention. It will be more than just semen retention. What I mean by that. So not only are you just retaining your seed, but you're also retaining your essence. You're trying to figure out what exactly do I need? What food do I need? What do I need to listen to? What are the sort of things that I need to do throughout my day that are conducive to what I actually want out of life? And it's beyond just retaining your seed, because you're thinking about the kind of music that you're listening to. You're thinking about what kind of mood that the music that you listen to puts you in. Thinking about what kind of food that you're eating and what kind of mood that the food puts you in. You're thinking about how much time that you spend on the phone. You're thinking about the content that you're consuming when you're on the phone. And you start to naturally like fast from these things. You start to naturally watch what you're putting into your system, what kind of information that you're consuming. Like, for example, I have found that I am becoming more aware and conscious of me just naturally wanting to go on things like Instagram, and I'm swiping, and then I have to snap out of it. I have to be like, oh, okay. I remember now that Instagram really isn't serving me all that much. I'm not getting that much out of Instagram. And that's not to say that you can't. That's just to say, me, when I spend time on Instagram, it's mostly to consume content, and it's unconscious. I just do it without thinking about it. And because of that, I have to consciously snap out of it and get off of Instagram. Today, I'm starting a fast. I'm doing a fast. I'm going to do a fast once a month, about 4 days. And it's becoming more apparent to me, my own addiction to food. It's not even like I'm dying of starvation. It's just, most of the time I'm seeing now, I'm just bored. And so I'm deciding to eat. You'd be surprised how many people just eat because they're bored. And I'm surprised at how much I'm trying to eat because I'm bored. I'm not even that hungry. I'm almost done with my first day. I think we got maybe 6 more hours, something like that. 15, I got like 9 more hours. 8 more hours or something left in the day. And it's not even that bad. It's not even that bad. So I'm just becoming more aware. Like, I'm watching what I think now, because I care about the way that I treat myself, because the emotional state that I put myself in via my thoughts, via my own internal dialogue, via how I feel in this present moment, will determine my attitude towards everything else. And if I had to choose between any of the attitudes that there is to have out there, it would be an attitude that is positive, if anything else. And so it's something that you get better at on semen retention. You get better and more aware at what you're consuming. You get better at conducting your thoughts and conducting your behaviors, including the behavior of thinking, to be more conducive with the results that you want in life. I want to be a positive person. I want to have a can-do attitude. I want to be able to set my mind to something and not constantly think about blockades, or not constantly think about mental blockages, or constantly think about things that would stop me from achieving that goal. But instead, I want to think about the ways that I could go about achieving this thing. I think when you think like this, when you have a can-do attitude, when you watch what you're eating, when you watch what you're listening to, when you watch what you're consuming with your eyes, and when you watch what you're spending your time doing, you can curate and create an algorithm, a life algorithm that will be conducive to a life that you want to live. Like I pray every single day, and to me it gives me solace and solitude in trusting life, in trusting God, in trusting the universe, in trusting that things will work out. And anything that obstructs that trust, I'm coming to the realization that that's not ultimately serving me. You know, your ability to search for solutions is one of the greatest mechanisms of the human mind. And I don't think that we search for solutions by default. I think that's something that we have to cultivate carefully and in a controlled fashion. Because, like I said, I don't think it's natural to search for solutions. I think it's something that you must train yourself to be. And I think that's good quality to have. I think that's a great quality to have. I think across the board, wherever you're at in life, if you're on your way to being successful, if you are successful, I think that is a common theme, is your ability to search for solutions. Also, your ability to be of service. Something that I realized that when I'm in my head a lot and I'm overthinking, or if I'm thinking about how I sound, how I'm dressing, how I'm standing, how I'm walking, how I'm talking, I think to myself, how can I be of service to other people? And that helps get my mind off of me and put my mind towards something that's useful. A lot of good information that I've heard from um, entrepreneurs and people who are successful and people that I would look up to from a financial standpoint do talk about a key metric to success or entrepreneurship is how useful you can be to someone. And more specifically, how useful can you be to a group of people, a niche, a target market? How useful, what value can you provide? And I think that's really important. It's eye-opening to realize, oh, instead of trying to think of a product or service that I can provide to people, instead I can think about problems and solutions, and thinking about how to solve problems, and then find some way, a happy medium, to monetize that. These are just thoughts that you have. These are just thoughts that you have filtering, when you're filtering what's going into your system. So I might have to rethink the title of the video. It'll probably be something like, how sooner retention will make you be more conscious of what you put into yourself. And I think that more accurately sums it up. And yeah, hey, I just appreciate you guys tapping in, and hope you guys have a wonderful day today. Until next time, peace.